Dear colleagues, hello everyone. My report now is on the military order of Indonesia, Bintang Sakti, or the Sacred Star. This order was introduced in 1958. On this slide, you can see the basic laws introducing this order and changing its statute and its basic pages. There are several important laws from 1958 till 2009. It's the order of Sacred Star or Bintang Sakti. It is instituted in 1958 by the law number 65, as well as another military order, Bintang Dharma, Military Distinguished Service Star. Both terms Sakti and Dharma are borrowings from Sanskrit, Shakti and Dharma respectively. Shakti means power in Sanskrit, and the order Bintang Sakti bears an inscription, Mahavira, a great hero, also from Sanskrit. The statute of Bintang Sakti. This order is awarded for a heroic deed or heroism when a person who makes such a deed can be dead, killed in any way. So you should have a risk for your own life to be awarded for your action according to this particular law of 1958. Bintang Sakti is awarded for any person, both military and civilian, who makes something heroic for Indonesian nation. This order can be bestowed for the second time or even third time according to the law, but personally I know nobody who has more than the only Bintang Sakti on his or her service list. This order can be awarded posthumously, and I will show you a person who was awarded posthumously for his heroic death during the Battle of Arafura Sea in 1962. This order was changed in 1972, when it was added, its badge was added by a breast star, and it turned to a neck badge. Previously, from 1958 to 1962, it was worn on the breast as a badge on a ribbon, not as a star, a usual order star known from the European order tradition. Among other orders of Indonesia, Bintang Sakti occupies a very special place. For half a century, the Sacred Star was the highest military award of the Republic of Indonesia. It was junior just two other orders, Bintang Republik Indonesia and Bintang Mahaputera. On the contrary, since 2009, the Sacred Star was a bit diminished in its value. Now Bintang Gerilya, or the Guerilla Star, is higher than Bintang Sakti, and therefore the Sacred Star occupies the second position in the list of military awards of Indonesia. The President of Indonesia obtains all Indonesian orders ex officio by her or his office. It means that any president of Indonesia since Sukarno has Bintang Sakti. Therefore, Suharto, Wahid, Yudhoyono, Habibie, Megawati Sukarnoputri, Joko Widodo, they all have this valuable military decoration. Why this order was instituted in 1958 is perhaps a very important question for history. So In 1957, there were many revolts against the central government in Indonesia. When the government of Ali Sastramidjoyo resigned from its office, it introduced the martial law, which gave special privilege, special duties for Indonesian Army. And the Indonesian Army therefore became stronger than it was earlier. The second aspect, the army managed to suppress revolts by 1958. For example, the revolt in Sumatra by the revolutionary government of the Republic of Indonesia. It's another government, it's not central government. Another aspect, the Dutch businesses and enterprises were kept in late 1957, and they were transmitted under the control of the army commanders, first of all for the top GRA officers from the army. All these facts made the army the strongest political actor in Indonesia. You can take into consideration the following fact. Till the late 50s, the army obtained a bit 80% of the state budget. Therefore, it possessed the supreme financial capital in the country. Therefore, it could attract power. It could attract attention from any official, including President Sukarno, and the heroic deeds of the army needed to be praised by the government. Therefore, two military orders were introduced in 1958, as well as several campaign medals. Another question: why the Order of Sacred Star has the form of the seven-rays star? Bintang Sakti. I suppose that its form can be connected with the Ottoman order tradition, Ottoman Empire tradition. It's the Osmani order of the Ottoman Empire. It's another order, Megidiye, also of the Ottoman Empire. Both orders have the seven rays star form, and we can suppose that the Indonesian architects, the Indonesian politicians adopted the Ottoman order tradition, not only because the Order of Sacred Star has such seven rays form, but because previous order, Bintang Gerilya, instituted in 1949, also follows the Ottoman tradition. You can see two orders, the Indonesian Bintang Gerilya, or the Guerilla Star, and the Ottoman Gallipoli Star, instituted in 1915. They share even the colors of their ribbons. And the Ottoman Empire was a reference point for young Indonesian government due to several facts. The Ottoman Empire also faced colonial pressure from the European nations. The Ottoman Empire was a Muslim country as well as Indonesia. The majority of Indonesian populations are Muslims. Therefore, it was perhaps the most important political legacy for Indonesia. As for the awardees of Bintang Sakti, perhaps the first awardee was Gatot Soebroto. He was awarded by the presidential decree of 1999, and then he was a major general. He was a friend of General Nasution, who was the chief of staff of the Indonesian armed force in these years. Gatot Soebroto participated in the suppression of the Madiun rebellion of 1949. He helped to promote the conception of difungsi, dual function of Indonesian army in Indonesia, along with Nasution, and he was praised as one of the brave commanders of Indonesian army. Later, he was promoted to lieutenant general, and posthumously he turned national hero of Indonesia. Well, Nasution, Abdul Haris Nasution, one of the most popular Indonesian politicians of all times, General Besar, in late 90s, was the commander-in-chief of Indonesian Army, and he was also awarded by the Sacred Star. You can see the ribbon on the bar, medal bar of Nasution on the left, and you can see the Bintang Sakti on his breast. It's the first award from left to right. For the Operation Trikora, when Indonesia managed to join the West New Guinea or Irian Barat, West Irian, all military participants, paratroopers and commanders sent to West New Guinea were awarded by Bintang Sakti. For example, Beni Murdani, who was the commander-in-chief of the Indonesian Army in the 80s. I'm sorry, the second order is Bintang Sakti. I had to change the position of this notification. First order in left on his medal bar is Bintang Mahaputera Utama. Another body of Bintang Sakti is Untung Shamsuri. He is well known. He's well known for organization of military coup of September 30, 1965. He was awarded for his participation as a paratrooper in the Operation Trikora, but the coup was suppressed by General Suharto and the army, and Untung was stripped of his order. It's an example of the rejection of an award. Agus Hernoto and Jos Sudarso both were the awardees of Bintang Sakti. Agus Hernoto was also awarded for the Operation Trikora, as well as Jos Sudarso. Agus lacked his leg during the operation. He was wounded, and his leg was his leg was taken from him to save his life. As for Jos Sudarso, he was awarded posthumously because his torpedo boat was sunk by the Dutch during the Battle of Arafura Sea in 1962. Early 80s, in 1981, the Garuda Indonesia Flight 206 was taken by terrorist attack in Thailand, and 30 commanders who were sent to liberate this aircraft were all awarded by Bintang Sakti. Two of them can be seen on this slide: Sinton Pajaintan and Subagio Hadisiswoyo. Subagio Hadisiswoyo was the head of staff of the Indonesian Army in late 90s, in 1998 to 1999. There are several based on Siswoyo. It's a breast star, it's a neck badge, it's simple breast badge. All these badges belong to one and the same military order, Bintang Sakti. As a result, Bintang Sakti is one of the most esteemed and rare Indonesian awards and decorations. Personally, I've never seen it during the auctions online or in person. Bintang Sakti cannot be received for the long service, contrary to many other Indonesian orders. Many military orders are bestowed for long service without any heroic deeds. Bintang Sakti is not bestowed to foreigners, also contrary to other military orders of Indonesia. The only social position which can give you this award is the President of Indonesia. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have questions, please ask me. I hope to give my answers to all questions. Thank you again.